Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to do hot sauce, but fermented hot sauce. I did another video with a quick hot sauce. We're gonna use the same chili. This is Fresno chili. They're kind of the same flavor as jalapeno. You can use any kind of chili you'd like for this sauce. We're going to do a fermentation hot sauce. So what does that mean? We're gonna do a lacto fermentation, same fermentation as sauerkraut. Why would we do that? It's gonna take 10 days just to give another layer of flavor. Okay, so that's gonna add another component to that hot sauce. So we chop up our chilies. We're gonna put them in a fermentation vat. You can use a mason jar, that's fine too. Fermentation jars are opaque so that the light doesn't affect the fermentation. Okay, so that's kind of an important thing. If you're using a mason jar or something clear, you want to make sure that it's in a dark spot. I'm gonna add those two chili that I kept just to show you. And just chop them rough, it doesn't matter, we're gonna blend that sauce afterwards. If you want extra flavoring, I like to add a little smokiness, so this one will get a chipotle, a dried chipotle, a shallot, and a few garlic cloves. Okay, I put 4. This is 1 pound of chili. Just gonna pack them well. And then we need a brine. To ferment, this is a 3% brine, so between 3 and 4%. What does that mean? We need to add some salt to water, and that's it. Use bottled water. It can't be chlorinated water, otherwise it will kill the beneficial bacteria that we have in a fermentation. So we're gonna use whichever brand you like. This is 1 liter. So for 1 quart, we're going to use 3 tablespoons of salt. I like fine sea salt, that's what we have here. Stir that well so it dissolves. And we're going to cover our peppers. Okay, we're going to float, so we're gonna need to put a weight on it. You want to make sure you have enough liquid. Everything should be soaking. You can add more, it doesn't matter, but everything should be below the level. So we need a weight to make this happen. Some people will use a plate, or they even sell some weight for this. I like to use just a Ziploc bag, and we're gonna put it inside. And just fill it with water. So that's gonna create our own weight. So the peppers will be below the surface. There we go. We're gonna put our cover. This one has a seal, which is great, but it's not tight. So as the fermentation goes on, it will release some gas, and they'll be able to burp themselves, as we say. Okay. If you don't have this, then if you have a mason jar, don't tighten it. Just keep it cracked open so that gases can release. We're gonna leave this 7 days or 10 days, and then we'll do the next step. So I'll see you then in a week. All right, so this is our fermented peppers. So we had a little leak on the pot. Let me show you right there. But hopefully we had enough liquid, so we didn't lose too much. Now you see on this right there, there was a little bit of yeast developing on the top, but everything was under the liquid, so we're okay. We're going to strain our pepper and shallots and all of that good stuff into the colander, and I don't want to get too much of a yeast in. It's called calm yeast. Doesn't do much, but it gives enough taste, so we don't want to get extra fermentation. We're going to drain everything. It smells really good. You can take out the chipotle or you can leave it, up to you. And we're going to blend the sauce. Now, there's two ways to go about this. You can blend the sauce and then cook it, or you can keep it in the fridge as is. Now, if you keep it without cooking it, it will continue to ferment, so it's going to develop more flavor, but it will retain its probiotics. If you boil it, it won't have any probiotics fermentation properties. So it's up to you. The flavor will be there though. Alright, now we have all that good stuff strained out. We have a little bit of brine left, and we need to reserve the brine, so that's why I strain it over a container. Make some room. We're going to blend it. So we're going to transfer to a blender. All the garlic and the peppers. All of that. And we're going to blend it with some of the brine, so some of that liquid, and some vinegar. So I'm gonna put between a half a cup and a cup, depending how much liquid we want. Just at the same ratio, half and half. So this is the brine. I'll put the brine, and then I'll put 1 cup of vinegar as well. More brine, it will be more salty. More vinegar, it will be more acidic. So you can play around a little bit with that ratio. Alright. We won't need to add any seasoning to that because there's plenty of salt already. Should always plug in your blender, it's much better. You can leave it chunky or you can blend it until it's smooth. Alright, so we blended it until it's very smooth. I'm going to put it in a container. I like plastic for this, so it's a great way to repurpose plastic bottles. It's a heavy duty one. And I tried it and it's really spicy. It's beautiful flavor. It's very, very well balanced. You can taste the fermentation versus having a regular straight sauce. So enjoy. Whew.